Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go, baby. Welcome to it. KVJ After the Show podcast. Good stuff. Got Virginia's husband is in here. He's going to be doing a video for us right after this podcast for Little Smiles to thank our audience for all the money they donated and what they really did to change kids' lives. They really did, and we can't underscore just how big that whole thing was. And
huge.
It deserves a video all to its own.
We got over 9,000 toys and over $100,000.
That's insane.
That's life-changing for so many kids that wouldn't have had Christmas otherwise.
Well, think about how many times, not to kiss the audience's ass, but how many times have we needed them to help for people who are in need, and they do it. Think about the hurricane. Think about Little Smiles in the past.
Spina bifida, baby.
They come through every single time.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that, but it's just fun. I get somebody here to talk football with.
Oh, Panda's riding high. If you
Yeah.
want to talk football, he's got on his Buffalo Bills outfit. He's ready.
Yeah, I get caught up and I had to stop myself because here I am talking football. I probably would have been doing it for another 40 minutes. But yeah, he's a Bills guy, and I'm excited for him because when your team's doing well, it's so exciting. But he was talking about the fear that he has. And, I've got my Ohio State Buckeyes are playing on Monday in the national championship right here in South Florida. And
it's a Super Bowl of college.
It's a Super Bowl of college, yeah. And so they're there. But, to Panda's point, you just always have a part of you. And my team is not at all favored to win. They're given a 37% chance to win.
Oh.
Alabama's that good. They're just phenomenal. They got the Heisman Trophy winner. And every now and then my team will just get blasted out of nowhere. And it's games you walk into and you feel confident on. And so Panda's Bills, they went to 4 Super Bowls and walked away with no wins. And so when you are a fan of a team that some of them just take it in the nuts more than others. And Bills fans, really, honestly, got handed to you, man. I can't imagine the heartbreak of 4 times. You had to say on the 4th time, like, there's no way we can lose this again.
Kev, I still dream about it.
I bet. Yeah. That was 30 years ago.
30, yeah. And that's what I said to you when I walked in here. It's like, as a Bills fan or a sports fan in general, like you just said, if you just repeatedly get kicked in the nuts, you expect the worst.
Yeah.
But there's something different about this team this year, and I'm trying not to get too excited about it.
That's what I was telling you. I'm like, they're a legit, man. They're a badass team.
And that's just it. People are talking them up now.
Stop! You're like, stop
I want
it.
to be like, don't.
It freaks you
please.
out. Yeah,
right.
You're gonna ruin it.
Well, I remember back in the day when we were young, the Bills were either in the playoffs or the championship, and they lost, and you were distraught as fuck.
Yeah, no, it does.
Right. That's right.
Well, look, I'm still take that High State getting crushed by Florida, who wound up being Ohio State's coach years later.
41-14.
That still is haunting to me.
People still say it to you in Publix.
Oh, it was 13, almost 14 years ago now. That maybe 14, I guess it was. And the scars last a lifetime, don't they?
They do, man.
It's brutal.
It's an exciting time, though. So
It is.
I'm just trying to ride the wave.
Well, you got a young team they're going to be around for a while. This isn't a flash in the pan kind of thing, like one and done.
Wifey knows I got a major man crush on Josh Allen. So.
Yes.
Their quarterback is
It's
fantastic.
If you come in my house, you better not say nothing bad about Josh Allen.
He is a likable guy. I was talking to Pan about that. He wasn't a massive recruit. He went to the University of Wyoming, which isn't known for cranking out their NFL talent. And it's just telling him, I think a lot of it's a desire. There's a great lesson in this. Because the school I root for in college, they're blessed with having a lot of high recruits, 4 and 5 stars all over the place.
Well, they pay for players.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Friends of the program.
But I noticed, and Ohio State had a guy that was their quarterback 2 years ago, that he was a first-round draft pick by the Washington football team, and they've already kicked him off the team.
Wow.
Attitude. He didn't prepare. He didn't really want it. And this Josh Allen is a scrapper. Nobody paid attention to him, and he just worked harder than anybody else. And it's a lesson to people in life that you may not actually have the most talent. And you may look around and be going, I don't even belong here. But with your work ethic, you can overcome talent. Honestly, you can outwork talent and become better than somebody who's got the gift.
Rudy.
Yeah, right?
Rudy. I never saw it. I love chanting.
It is fun. But yeah, that's Josh Allen. So you root for that kid. Out of nowhere, he's an all-American boy.
And now he loves Buffalo because Buffalo has embraced him.
Of course they have.
And it's become like a big thing, charitable. And it's beautiful.
Those small-town teams, too, and this is the one thing where if you're a native South Floridian like Jaybird, you don't get that. Because when you got a town that really doesn't have a lot going on for it, and I come from a lot of places like that, all you had in my area was Ohio State football. That was it. And so that was the whole life's blood, everything. And Buffalo has to be pretty much that way, that and the Sabres.
Exact same.
And other than that, what else do you get excited for in life?
The beat writers up there, they all say the same thing.
Wings?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Okay, wings, yeah. But it goes well with football and
does.
hockey.
The beat writer, it sounds a little pervy.
When the Bills are winning,
Yeah.
there's a different vibe in the city. And
Yeah, there
there's
is.
just an
Yeah.
upbeat,
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
It brings life to it. It ties and binds everything together in the community.
When I went up to play baseball my freshman year, it was a town, Marianna, Florida. You've heard me talk about it before.
Yeah.
But not only do they love college, they thought high school football was king shit
big
of
time,
fuck
yeah.
mountain.
Yeah.
And all these little small towns,
Yeah.
they would broadcast them on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
They treated the high school kids like...
My high school team had that. Yeah, there's a lot of states that are like that. Texas is ridiculous in their high school football. Ohio, where I'm from, is great with that. Pennsylvania, Georgia, Florida, all those states are really big in that. And it's massive. Some of the high school fields they have in Texas are bigger than college stadiums.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't do small shit
Friday
in
Night
Texas.
Lights, Virginia. Friday Night Lights.
They
That's
don't
what it's all
allow-
about.
They don't even allow small dicks in Texas.
Well, don't go, Dan.
I'm not allowed in. They won't let me cross the state line.
They make you drop them at the state line?
So that's it. So Panda's going to sit in here with us for a little while. We got a few emails here to get to. This one is in reference to Jaybird talking about the accident that he saw on 995. It was a fatality involved.
Kind of still staying with me, Kev.
Yeah.
This email said, I am with FHP, and I wanted to let you know if there is hope of survival. The occupants of the vehicle will, of course, either be airlifted or transported to the hospital. If they are DOA, nothing must be touched for investigation purposes.
That makes sense because it looked like they were setting up for an investigation and it was going on for a while.
Yeah, measurements need to be taken, witness statements, blood draws from involved parties. We get calls from angry people stuck in traffic because they are late for a movie.
Jeez.
But if it was their family, I would guarantee they would want these answers. Luckily, with technology improvements happening every day, we're getting faster and don't have to use the little wheel on a stick anymore. Oh, I remember that thing. I've seen that before. And we can use other instruments. Sorry you had to see that yesterday, Jay Bird. That wasn't meant to happen.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people were getting on me, even though they weren't involved in the situation and weren't there at all. They were saying I was rubbernecking. And the way the accident was set up, you actually could not rubberneck because it was all blocked off and you had to slowly or stay still for a few seconds and then you were able to look on the side. So I had a few seconds to be able to stay still, look at the side, then I was to go.
Okay.
And while I was, standing still there with my car, that's when I saw it and that gust of wind hit it.
Yeah.
It was the worst timing ever.
Never look.
Don't look. I didn't think it was a body. I thought it was debris. And I was wrong.
Happy 2021.
Making me miss 2020.
Got this email saying, I heard you guys talking about cop cars being unattended and still running, and I was thinking the same thing. So I asked my neighbor who used to be a police officer, and he said the reason why they leave their cars running is because if they turn the car off, their computer system and everything that runs inside the cop car will shut down and have to restart when they get back in the car.
That makes sense. You know
Alex
how
sent
long
that
it
in.
takes to start up your damn computer.
Yeah. So, and especially if you got to run to something that's happening right now and you really need that computer, you don't have time to reboot, and it's, that's a game of inches and seconds.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Such is life. When you really think about it, life is a game of inches.
Yes, it is.
Did I get too deep? Which made me sound too dumb? Yeah.
This thing on?
This thing on. Where the fuck were you at on that one, Panda? You need a little backup on that.
Got Kim here talking about the Publix chicken wings. She said, Kev, you're absolutely right about Publix chicken wings. They are awesome. My husband and I are empty nesters now, and one container of their wings will feed the two of us for 2 nights. I strongly recommend the Mardi Gras flavor. I've had it. It is delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
And these are the baked, not fried. Are these fried?
I think they are fried. It doesn't have the breading on it.
Yeah, I know what you
okay,
mean. They look like they're
like
fried, but
naked
they
looking,
are
yeah.
baked though. I think they looked fried.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But they're fantastic. Like I said, they do not bring any skimpy bird at you.
Are you a fan of the multiple different kinds of sauces a wing can possess? Because you can go to some of these wing places and have barbecue/teriyaki. Are you like all that shit?
I'm very cool with that. Yeah, I like exploring.
I told you the best thing I did recently was take your bird sauce from Bud's and combine it with that Frank's Red Hot sauce, buffalo wing sauce. It made the nicest chicken wing sauce.
I'm a huge fan of sauce sex. Basically, you put the two together and then fuck, and you make a new sauce.
Okay.
Kev, what are the Mardi Gras ones? What do they taste like?
They just have a little bit more of a kick to them. Kind of like you would imagine, like a little bit of New Orleans.
A little
type
cayenne pepper?
Yeah, like a little Bayou top spice. Gotcha. Yeah, something like that. But they are really fantastic. And the only thing I have with the sauces was I had gone to Buffalo Wild Wings and I got something, I don't know what it was, and I like hot stuff. But they were so hot that after about 4 wings, my body was morphing into something. I felt like I was becoming a werewolf or something. It was just, and I couldn't even do it. But the problem was, I was in that sauce. I was 10 wings in, and that's the only problem that I have sometimes with all those multiple sauces. You want to try something, but it's like, give me a wing of this, a wing of that, and I don't know if they do that. Where
that would be a flight of wings.
A flight of wings, so that because I had committed, but that's my whole meal.
That's brilliant.
And it was too damn hot. And I really didn't enjoy it.
A flight of wings. You get like 10 wings, but they're each a different flavor. And then after you try all of those, you can get an order of the ones you like.
Here's how you call it: the bite flight. I'll take it. I'll take the bite flight.
The bite flight.
The bite flight.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how you want to do it.
Nobody does that.
Because I thought I had ordered what was regular buffalo sauce, nothing tricky, and it was, I don't know if it was a lack of communication or their regular buffalo was that intense.
You could do a bite flight for pizza, little small pieces. Like, let's do a barbecue chicken. Let's do a pepperoni. Let's do a white sauce. Bite flight, pizza style.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
A lot of stuff you can
Yes,
do.
bite flight.
This would be a great thing for a bar to do because you're talking about foods that could all work in the same place.
Yes.
They have a great craft beer selection. They do wings great. They do pizza great.
You could do bite flight.
Burgers great.
Bite flight for desserts. Oh shit, we got a moon pie.
You know who does that? Seasons 52. They do bite flight desserts.
I mean, fancy.
But they don't call it that.
Fancy pants over here. Eating fancy desserts.
Yeah.
No, they're little tiny ones.
That's what I'm saying. The fancy desserts fucking suck. They're small. They're expensive.
Why are you so mad?
Because this isn't mad. This is passion. There's a difference.
That is smart. I assume there's probably something that is tricky about running a restaurant that way where everybody could get a sample of each. It would be hard to put it together and make it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's not done. Otherwise, it's just an obvious, great idea that why are more people not doing that?
I feel like you could do that pretty easily.
I mean, we're kind of describing what Fridays does. They give you a 3. You can pick any appetizers and then do it, but we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to go specific with the food, and we're going to just do that food the right way.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're getting me so jacked up.
Wings, pizza, and desserts.
That sounds good.
Flight bite.
Flight bite.
Kim had said one more thing. A couple of months ago or so, you did a segment on what was the #1 snack the year you were born, and Jaybird's was Monster Munch, pickled onion flavored. I'm originally from England, and it's a British product, and I have a bag I'd love to send to you.
I would love to eat it.
Okay, so those were British snacks. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
I never would have been exposed to British snacks.
I wasn't born in Britain. I was born in Lake Park.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, send them our way. Love to see that.
You've gotten me so hungry right now. Again, I just
worked
want
you
to.
up.
Oh my gosh, this
Worked you up.
this afternoon's gonna be.
I don't know if we have any food, but we're beer rich.
I don't think I should drink beer right now.
Okay.
You don't want that.
The sadness will come creeping in.
I'm a man who my emotions come out when I'm drinking. Usually I'm happy. Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, no one wants to see the goofy guy cry again.
Alex said here, I was listening to a podcast where Jay Bird and Virginia were talking about macaroni and cheese and ketchup. Made me think of a recipe my uncle used to always make, and he called it Mexican goulash. You cook a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese, and then you cook up about a pound of ground beef, and you mix that together and add paste salsa. You mix it together, and it's actually pretty delicious. Simple home-cooked meal.
I liked it till the salsa. I got no problem with you adding as much beef as you want to my macaroni.
But to that point of the ketchup and the macaroni and cheese, you do the plate of it. You put some crumble, that crumb stuff on top, and when you cut it, the ketchup leaks out like blood. It's delicious.
Sounds great.
I shouldn't have sold it that way. I don't think that was a great sell job.
Yeah, working in
Blood?
blood with food.
It's not blood, it's ketchup. I was using that as an example. It was wrong.
You are not drawing up our menu for Flight Bite or Bite
Bloody
Flight.
mac and cheese.
Bloody
It
mac
oozes
and
out like
cheese.
blood. People be like, yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
Just see people putting their menu down and walking out.
BMC.
We'll have a creative meeting before we go public with the menu.
Okay.
I wanted to see if you guys are normal, where you fit in on this, on how you deal with your sandwiches, part of the Great Sandwich Survey of 2021, they call it. Do you cut your sandwiches diagonal, horizontal, or you don't cut them? What is your answer, Virginia? Diagonal, you go down, you know what that is?
Yes.
Horizontal.
I always like a diagonal cut.
You're diagonal?
Yeah.
Okay, Bird?
I am a man that goes with a mood. Sometimes I'm feeling fancy AF, and then I'll do the diagonal, and then sometimes I just want to just get in there and eat it. I like to take chips on white bread and rub the remnants of the chip onto the bread, and then take those chips, we call it redneck lettuce, and you put it inside the chip,
Yes.
and holy shit, my friends, really good.
Okay, so if you cut it, are you saying you don't always cut it?
I
Because that
didn't-
is an option.
I didn't answer the question,
No,
did
you
I?
went on another tangent.
You started talking about chips and shit.
Dog,
You're not even really fully answering what.
But you had Panda.
Chips
he was
as a
like,
condiment?
Yes,
I'm in.
yes.
Sorry. I usually don't cut it, Kevin.
If you two were roommates, you'd both be 400 pounds.
There'd be so much snack time together.
That could never come together.
No, you would lose your husband to me.
Panda, you diagonal, horizontal cut, or no cut at all?
If
In
I
a
do cut,
sandwich.
it's just
Horizontal.
Right down the middle. Yeah.
Okay, so right down the middle, that's horizontal.
If I cut it, a lot of times I'm just hungry.
Go
and I'll
right
just
at it.
Make it and eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. They say 18% don't cut them. They go right at it.
Yeah.
28% cut them horizontal. And then the majority is what you do, Virginia. You cut them diagonal.
Yeah, I just think it looks fancier.
54%.
Never trust a person who cuts the crust off their bread. Don't trust them.
That's
Don't trust
actually that's actually the next question. Yeah, or do you do crust on, crust off?
Always crust.
Always.
For me, I would leave the crust on because it's too much work. But a lot of times, if you're preparing food for kids, you cut the crust off.
That's a weird thing. I don't know where this happened or how it happened. People were dogging on the crust back in the 80s when I was a kid. Like, why? I guess the crust is bad. I shouldn't be eating the crust. For some people, the crust is the best part of a sandwich.
Really?
Depending on. Thank you. I like Panda. He's constantly nodding and agreeing with me.
He is, yeah. He's like your hype guy.
I love it.
He's your silent hype guy. He's your hype mime.
Crust on a pizza. It gets people think it's dog shit.
It's my
not.
favorite.
I love crust on a
favorite.
pizza. That's the better part,
Yeah.
I think.
Are you a crust guy, Panda?
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Totally.
That is an overwhelming favorite. 84% of people in the Great Sandwich Survey go crust on. Only 16 do crust off.
And I know people are going to call me out because I love Uncrustables. I speak about them a lot, but I speak about them because about their innards, what they put inside that sandwich. They put so much fucking honey and peanut butter and sugar.
When you cut it, it bleeds out.
It bleeds out like a murder mac and
Blood.
cheese.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Stop, you're getting me hungry with all this blood talk. Got an email here from Gidgets. He said, did you see Jeff Bezos' Instagram where he named a ship after his mom? Well, what's great is you have a beautiful ship. Of course, it is there on Instagram. But what's the better part is looking at the comments. One shows an Iranian man that's starving. Then a few down from that, you have Amazon warehouse workers talking about how they're worked to death and want to kill themselves.
Jeez.
I copied one of the comments. It says, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that working in your warehouses has made me want to kill myself. The thought of waking up and being forced to walk around for hours upon hours has turned me into an angry, aggressive, and mean person. And I hope you suffer just the same for submitting so many people to what I have to go through. Go to hell, Jeff Bezos.
Dang.
Yeah, so no word as to whether or not he still has the photo of the ship.
He may
for
want to
his
turn
mom.
the comments off.
There's certain articles or certain things I'll see, and I'll maybe read one sentence and go directly to the comments because I know it's going to be better than the article.
Yes. Anything right now with Alec Baldwin posted a picture of his family, and I was cackling in bed reading all the comments. It was his wife's birthday.
Okay. Oh.
And
yeah.
everybody was like, Feliz cumpleaños. That's happy
yeah.
birthday in
Right.
English, in case you didn't know. Hilaria.
Spanish. Mm-hmm. Hilaria. Somebody let us know via text if you want the wing variety. Wingstop is doing a bundle where you can get 3 to 4 different combinations, flavors of wings.
Never been, but I hear a lot of good things about Wingstop.
There's a lot of little kind of side wing places that, yeah, I really would like to start dabbling and trying.
We all agree, though, if you get a chicken wing and there's a feather in it, what the shit?
It is kind of weird.
I've had it happen on several occasions. One place, it's happened more than once. I won't say the name.
Yeah.
But it definitely has, and it turns you off. It's like a feather covered in sauce. Ugh.
Panda's got wings from buffalo to eat on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
They're a Christmas gift that came late. Super excited about it.
A lot of people do that. They send food now.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
pretty
I
much do
did that.
The way they ship them. Yeah.
I sent my mom food. I sent grandma food. Everybody loves it.
I'm thinking about ordering a New York pizza.
You should.
Having it delivered here, they'll have it frozen, and then you just put it in your oven and boom.
It's not super cheap, but go on that Gold Belly.
good.
Yep.
Gold Belly has all kind of stuff from every town.
When I get gas in my new place in about 10 days, I'm going to hopefully be able to cook and use that stove. I'll tell you guys how it is.
Exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
10 days.
I don't know when I'm getting gas in my place.
Yeah.
He has no hot water.
I have to take a bowl, put it in the microwave, get the water hot, and that's how I'm going to shave today.
Wow. Dude, you want to come over? And
Sure.
Denny's invited him to go over there and take a shower too.
yeah.
I showered at Denny's place, but then his wife came home, and I'm like, I don't want to shave now, and she's trying to get in the house, and yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Come over. You, me, and Rock can have like a men's grooming party.
Okay. Is he grooming a lot these days?
He likes to watch.
Oh, okay.
He's very fascinated when I shave. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
your beard's what? You probably at a 3 guard?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kev, you actually got a pretty big beard, right? And you have a thick beard.
Yeah. I just, all I do is when you get that
Tight, though.
scraggly.
It's nice and tight.
Yeah, when you get that hair that goes, then I just kind of,
It's a good length on you. I like that.
yeah, it's probably how it'll stay. Yeah, where we are. I don't really let it get too crazier in this.
You looking for an invite to go to his house and shower too?
Look, if I was your wife.
Just be grooming each other.
Wouldn't that be the first time me and Kevin has taken a shower together?
I know, we have pictures.
Yeah, we did that probably one too many times, actually.
Really have.
Yeah.
We've
Like
been in a-
once was okay, it's cute, funny, and then we kept doing it. Like, going, all right, what are you guys trying to say?
There was back in the day. There's so many pictures of me and Kevin looking like we are in lust.
Brokeback KVJ.
We had a lot of that going on there for a while. They say that people feel older than what they really are. 64% of Americans between 25 and 45 say they feel physically older than their actual age.
Well, a global pandemic will do that to you.
But I wonder if that's how it is. I wonder if people felt that way before the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't know if it's connected. They didn't make that correlation. 63% of respondents admit they feel much older than they expected to at their current age. I'm surprised. I feel good for where I am. I thought I would feel a lot worse.
Well, I think in modern times, too, I feel like even the age of 70 isn't considered old. Like when I was a kid, 70 seemed ancient, and everyone seemed like they had gray hair like in Cocoon. That ain't the way it is anymore. At 70, you're still getting shit done. You're looking...
In fact, I was really surprised to see this. This is what stood out to me more because I'm hearing more the reverse of that people are feeling and looking younger at an older age.
Right.
I mean, you talk about Ralph Macchio. What is he? He is how old?
He's almost... So him and Johnny, they're roughly around the same age. They're almost in their 60s. That entire cast, the older cast, looks fantastic.
Ralph,
They brought everyone back.
I think 59,
Yes.
and he looks like he's in his 30s. It's unbelievable.
So Johnny, Willie Zabka, they look amazing. They look really good. They brought back from part 2. Well, I shouldn't say in case someone wants... Yeah, shut the fuck up, Bert.
Kreese looks good, too.
Kreese looks great.
Yeah, he does. I've seen him in the commercials. Yeah. So that's why I found this to be interesting that 64% of Americans between 25 and 45 say they feel physically older than their actual age. Maybe they just don't have a realization of what they should feel like. But 40% say that they also have aches and pains that they have no idea where they came from. Yeah, you do that. I guess that can happen. But yeah, I was surprised to see that because thought the reverse was true.
When I get out of bed, when I start walking, my knees feel like Hulk Hogan's knees currently. Like I'm walking on ice when I'm getting out of bed.
The one thing I will notice, because I get up before my wife, I try to get up so quietly. And here's the one thing when you do age, the first 4 to 5 steps is click, pop, 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 click, click. I make so much damn noise. And I'm quiet. They're soft steps, but every joint and bone in my body is cracking, popping, I guess, back into play. I don't know what the hell that is. Just doesn't seem right.
It's popping and locking.
It's what it is, back into place. Other than that, I feel great.
Does your body click?
A little bit. Sometimes I can click. Okay. Yeah. I think like if you sit in a position for a little bit longer than you should, like I have that where like my ass clicks.
Pretty hot, Panda. You're a lucky guy. You have a wife whose ass clicks. I thought I just farted, but that's...
It's a musical party back here.
You're a one-man band.
A one-man band.
I don't fart as much as you say I do. Ask Panda.
It's true.
See?
How often does she let off a noticeable fart if you had to break it down on averages, maybe by week or month?
Is it
okay?
You're in the nest.
I would say probably once every 2 weeks she lets like a. It depends on what she eats a lot.
Like, are you talking about a room clearer kind of thing?
Oh yeah, dude. Recently, I walked into the kitchen from the garage, and you remember this.
I do. I'm sorry.
I walked in and it was just.
Where she cooks?
Yeah, well, yeah. Punched me right in the face, man. And I just stopped and I looked. I said, "You farted, didn't you?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yep, you sure did." It was
tough.
It was mean.
In your defense, Virginia, I saw your fart attack while you were sleeping. You were snoring something awful. She was farting something awful, and I was just in the corner with insomnia. I had to go pace the place. Couldn't deal with it.
That was
Bigfoot's.
That was the awful.
That was the
awful
engagement.
That was the weekend that changed a lot of our lives.
It was rough, but I had Taco Bell. I think didn't we?
Did.
Yeah,
she had Taco
Bell and Four Loko.
She comes. It's like 9:45.
That's so gnarly.
I know I've said this before, but it's almost kind of like therapy. I have to keep talking about it to get it out of my mind. She shows up at 9:45. Hey, Bird, I'm drinking Four Loko, and then 3 hours later, she's farting me out of the room.
It was such an awful weekend from my standpoint.
It sounds tough.
Kev,
It does sound tough.
Talk about PTSD, like we were talking about earlier. That's it for me.
So only once every 2 weeks she has a noticeable fart.
Yeah. I would. That's about right?
Yeah,
that's
a
reasonable.
fair number.
Okay, so 2 per month.
And I'm sure there's people listening that have a mate that when they go home, all they do is fart. They're on the couch. They're constantly farting. And I wonder, does that bring them together closer, or does that tear them apart, or does that depend on the couple, I wonder?
No, I think it tears you apart.
It tears you apart.
It's tough.
If someone's constantly just farting, even if you're married for 10 years, it's still pretty tough?
Yeah. It definitely, you don't want to necessarily be in the same vicinity as that person who's got a green fog all around them.
So it tears people apart.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
That person needs to switch up their diet.
Well, and that's the debatable part about that, because a lot of really healthy diets make you fart more. And so they may say, look, I'm a healthier person. I look more attractive, but I just smell worse because I'm farting more because of the diet that I'm on. A lot of healthy diets actually make you fart more.
You said you were with somebody that when you had to fart, she wanted you to leave the room back in the day. But what happens if, okay, is that really practical thinking? Let's say you have terrible bouts of gas and you're farting every, 30 seconds.
It was
you have
tough.
to get up and go to the room.
Yeah. That's where
it
kind of got annoying. And there were a couple times where I'm like, I'm just going to go sleep in another room because
like a farting dog.
You got banished for your farts.
I banished myself because I remember like with one night, I'm like, I wish I would start farting. I couldn't. And I kept walking outside and I'm like, this is silly. I'm just going to go in another room and fart all I want.
When that was going on, so when you were living with, I felt like you were in a fart prison sort of.
Yeah.
Did you not feel relaxed? You couldn't be yourself really?
You just had to always be mindful. You really didn't want to knock one out because they were just like they take it personally, like it's almost like I had held her down and farted in her face. Like, it was like I had assaulted her in a way.
Well, it's not like you're trying to fart.
No.
I mean, your body's just gonna fart.
Now there's a difference between the fart terrorist that comes in there and is trying to start.
I was trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
It was like I was being disrespectful, that I didn't care enough that I wouldn't go to the other side of the county to fart before I came back.
That's just not living to me.
No.
Yeah,
Again, don't celebrate it, but you don't live in fear.
Number one
either.
reason we didn't last.
Number one reason.
I need to be free to fart. So I am with a woman who just does nothing but it.
Now you've gone the opposite.
Now it's the exact opposite. Yeah. I'm free to fart as much as I want. I wish I actually farted more, to be honest with you.
But I think your wife farts you out of the room, right?
Oh, she wins. You can't beat it. Yeah.
What's her frequency? Is that an everyday thing?
It depends upon how she's doing. But if she's going... Yeah, you'll get on a bad night, you'll get one every 8 minutes.
Oh my
8
God.
minutes.
Yeah, on a bad night.
I'm so sorry.
It's tough.
Thank you for being so brave to tell your story.
It is like a victim's room. Hi, my name's Kevin, and when my wife has gas, I get a nauseous fart every 8 minutes.
You should make her leave the room.
No, again, the reciprocal, I still leave the room. So that's what's messed up.
Dude gets banished either way.
It used to be because I farted, now it's because she's farting. So I can't win these fart wars.
You've been chucked out of both rooms.
Yes, I'm always leaving.
And I feel like honestly, you shouldn't have done. You shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to leave on either one. But I do.
Dang.
You're right. It's just terrible.
Ross,
I know.
I'm sorry I got to go through.
Got
But
real.
thank you for sharing your story. It may help others.
It is a painful story. It really is. So, yeah. But there you go. Welcome to my life. All right. Well, we're going to get our other work done. It's been fun, though. Got one more day to the weekend. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.